Good evening. So the question for tonight is, where's all the gold gone, Gordon? I do like to keep my eyes on the precious metals market. One, because I've got a little bit of silver, so I like to see how that's doing. And secondly, because the cost of gold and silver is a good reflection of the general public's faith in the economy. And the worse that the economy is perceived as being, the more expensive gold and silver costs, because people usually go to these precious metals in times of economic crisis to try and store the value of the wealth. More and more people are waking up to the fact that the banks are simply printing worthless paper, fiat currency, and trying to inflate the way out of trouble, which is only going to make the value of our pounds and dollars and euros less and less all the time, and there could even be a risk of hyperinflation. So people are getting wise to this fact and they're flooding towards gold and silver, and basically gold is currently dealing at an all-time high. The cost of 1 ounce of gold is $1,160, just over, an all-time high. And this reminded me of a story about Gordon Brown. I was going to say a funny story, but there's actually nothing funny about it at all, because he made a colossal fuck-up which cost the British taxpayer at least £5 billion, probably a lot more than 5 billion actually. Let's go back 10 years to 1999, when Gordon Brown was Chancellor of the Exchequer. So basically he was responsible for Britain's finances. So Chancellor of the Exchequer, you would think he's financially a pretty wise guy, You think he would know what to do with his money and with his assets. So what did Gordon Brown decide to start doing in 1999? He decided to sell off over half of Britain's gold reserves, and over the 3 years from 1999 to 2002, Brown actually sold off 400 tons of Britain's gold. And this is the real punchline. He actually started selling the gold when the cost of gold was at an all-time low. He sold off the gold and he got an average of $275 for it, which was literally an all-time low in the gold market. And it's become known now as Brown's Bottom. Quite an amusing name. So yeah, basically he sold off over half of Britain's gold reserves at an all-time low price. And if you compare the cost of gold then, what he sold it for, $275 an ounce, to now, when it's $1,160 an ounce, you can see, exactly what a colossal mistake this was. And what made it even worse was, he actually announced that he was going to be selling the gold off, which many people believe led to insiders shorting the cost of gold and driving the cost of gold down even more. So after his announcement, it actually fell a further 10%. So not only did he make a colossal mistake in selling the gold, he also made a massive mistake in actually telling people he was going to sell it before he did so. Other governments, if they want to sell off gold reserves, they usually just try and do it on the quiet and kind of dribble it into the market without people becoming aware it's a big sell-off, because that always drives down the price. So just another interesting fact there about the idiot Prime Minister of Great Britain, Gordon Brown. And to answer the question, where's all the gold gone, Gordon? He actually sold most of it to China. So not only is China buying up Western economies, they've also got a load of British gold. Peace.